Well, 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 if it isn't my chat, how's it going, everyone? It's been a hot minute on YouTube. People on Twitch have seen me. We've done some IRL streams. But YouTube did not play nice with the stream lately, and I don't know why. So today we're not doing an IRL stream. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. We'll see if YouTube is more friendly to my face. A lot of lag. That seems to be the biggest problem. Just a lot of lag. I don't know what's going on, but YouTube's back today. YouTube's back today, and oh my goodness, would you believe it or not, we're learning OpenGL. I'll explain it to YouTube people here real quick before we really start on Twitch. So, I'm in college, and shut up. I'm in college, and I am going to be taking computer graphics at some point in the future, where we are going to be learning OpenGL with Java or JavaScript. I don't know which one, but it's going to be one of the two. I don't know why they're doing this to me. It should be done in C or C++, I feel. So we're going to learn this in C++, but it'll give me a huge head start anyway. So let's turn on some music. Oh, it's so weird not to have IRL streaming. I'm not looking at the camera every 2 seconds at my fucking face. Okay, hold on. Let me turn on the thing on my phone. Where is my music? Excuse me? I thought I turned on music. Oh, I did turn on music. I just didn't unmute it, idiot. Okay, so let's get started. Play. Okay, cool. So we're gonna learn OpenGL, C++. Oh my goodness, we're gonna make a fucking video game. I guess it is just create a whole new project, huh? We're gonna learn. I guess just do the SDL2 tutorial and just save it as OpenGL. Nah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just do a whole new project. We'll do a console application. We're gonna call this OpenGL Learning. I'll just call it Learning OpenGL. OpenGL Tutorial. All right, that's a good one, right? Great. All right, delete all. Get out. Delete all that. We are okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's zoom in here. So we're gonna enable all experimental features, all that stuff. I want modules. I'm not doing this without modules, okay? Code Toil, hello. So we're gonna turn this all on here. So let's go to project, properties. I've gotten better about this. We're going from 14 to preview features. We are then going to go down to, we're not using SDL. We got to remember that. We're not doing SDL. We're doing everything from scratch with OpenGL. So this will be a fucking doozy. It's not optimization. There is one more thing I have to change for. Okay, that's latest. Okay, yes. Modules and experimental features. Okay, so now we can go import standard library and standard print line. Hello world, semicolon, return 0. Go. Beautiful. All right, so we have C++ 23 features with modules. Okay, now we're gonna learn SDL, which I have no idea the best tutorial to do that. I kind of just want to look at documentation and just see. I'm sorry, SDL, OpenGL. I'm just looking for like documentation. Okay, tutorial. I don't want tutorials. Well, I don't care about the libraries. Maybe we do go for a tutorial. I don't know. OpenGL C++ tutorial. Why not? Learn OpenGL. Oh my god, what a meme. Just so you guys know, in our context, Lucas, Code Toil, how's everyone doing today? How are you two? What was your evenings like? Oh my goodness. Just so you guys know, in terms of how this affects personal projects with us knowing OpenGL, or at least learning it, we're still making 2D games, but we'll probably make it in like the context of a 3D space, if that makes sense. Like Hearthstone. Hearthstone is a 2D game built in a 3D environment, if that makes sense. So the cards physically like go away from you in space and not just the illusion of going away from you. Free PDF, click to download, print edition. Is this fine? Hold on. Reddit, OpenGL, best online tutorial. C++. What are the best resources to learn except learn OpenGL? Experience. Not even sure what that means. Learn OpenGL is probably the best. Oh, it was the best. Okay, sweet. Well, shit. I guess this is the best. All right. Free PDF. All right. When are we gonna do the GitHub thing? Well, I want to learn OpenGL for now. It's just, God, I have to know it. I have to learn it. You know what, Code Toil? We're gonna learn it when I have to learn it, you know, right? Like, I'm not gonna use it. The thing is like, if I'm gonna do GitHub, I want it to be like my actual real life, like GitHub I regularly upload to, because it'll affect my career, right? And so like, realistically, I'm probably uploading later class, but I don't want it to be like the cat jumps the fence. If it's like, you know, basic programming shit, I don't want to upload that to GitHub. That'd be a waste of space. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get there, chat. We'll get there. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? My university has GitHub and CMake thing because I merged the two. Keep it. Put it on the shelf. And we'll come back to it, Code Toil. Don't worry, we'll do it, I promise. It's just, it's such an out of the way thing for me, because it's like, I don't have to know it or use it for like another like year and a half of my life. But it's like for you guys. So I don't want to like shun it, but it's like, oof, I want to learn OpenGL right now. Okay, so let's look at this. My university, let me actually pull that up. My university actually has the syllabus available. So let me actually log in here. Can I log in? Thank you. We'll go online campus. Password that I'm not showing you guys on purpose. Okay, log in. We want to go to resources, syllabus repository. We scroll down, we get CS4406 computer graphics. Okay, I can show you this. Okay, so this is the syllabus for computer graphics. We have, these are all the books I have to read, by the way. What the fuck? All of these books I have to read. Ugh. Okay, so we have 2015, Learn OpenGL. It is the same book! Motherfucker. Wait, is this by... Yeah, it's the same guy. Oh my God, I have to read this book anyway. Wow, I didn't think an online book would be required, but there you go. Holy shit. Introduction to Computer Graphics V1.2. I'm reading that on my own. 2019 Guha, Computer Graphics through OpenGL, A Theory to Experiments, 3rd edition. Oh, Jesus. MIT's Computer Graphics Lecture Notes, Open Courseware 2012. Holy shit. Wait, I have to look at a PowerPoint presentation? Computer Graphics, African Virtual University. What? Wait, Learn OpenGL has a book? Yeah, I'm required to read it too. What is this? African Virtual University, Computer Graphics. Oh my God. This is a short book. This is a really, oh, this is like practical knowledge. Read the following piece of code and then answer the following questions. Public, abstract class. Oh, okay, so this is JavaScript, right? This is JavaScript, right? I think this is JavaScript. I don't actually know. I never used JavaScript. Public, abstract class, vehicle. Public, abstract int, wheels. Public, bicycle, which inherits from vehicle. Java. Okay, well, there you go. Bicycle, which inherits from vehicle. Public override int wheels return 2. Okay, so far we have a class called vehicle. Let me zoom in. There we go. Okay, so far, is it Java or JavaScript? I know it's one of the two. So we have a class that's called vehicle. This class contains a number of wheels that are not decided. So it could be like a semi truck with like whatever wheels, an 18 wheeler, you know? Then you have bicycle, which inherits from vehicle. So you inherit this, then you override that with return to. I don't know why that's a function and that isn't, but okay. Then you have a car, which also inherits from vehicles. Override wheels for truck. Oh my God. Oh, dearie me. I hate this already. Oh, I need ECS back. Oh God. What if you want to make a truck that also has like car properties? Oh, the diamonds. Name the base class and the subclasses. What item in the base class is generic to all this other subclass? Oh my God, this is in my graphics class. Let's see, a pixel. Oh, how do I block the rest? Okay, you have my promise. I'm holding up my hand right now. I'm not seeing like the answers. What is a pixel? I already saw the answer. Smallest unit of a digital image. Resolution. That is... How do I define resolution? Is it like the number of pixels in like a given line or vertical line? It has to do with lines, right? It's not just, oh no. Yeah, no, it is. Oh, is it like density? No, density has nothing to do with it. That's like computer monitor shit, right? Resolution would be the number of pixels in a rectangle. Oh! God, I'm good. Oh, shit. I wish I could hide this for you guys. C# doesn't implicitly have properties based on abstract fields, though. I have absolutely no idea, Drag Tom. Fuck, too late. Graphics, the use of diagrams in calculations and designs. That's what graphic means? I don't believe that. African Virtual University. Visual images or designs on some surface, such as a wall, can't. Okay, that makes sense. The use of diagrams in calculation and design. That's what graphics means here? All right. Intensity, the measurable amount of brightness. Oh, just in terms of like computer graphics. I got you. Raster, a rectangular path. Oh, I know this. I've read this. Guys, I know what a raster image is. Okay. Back in ye days of old, all right, in order to present information onto a screen, there was a little tube that kind of, for lack of better verbiage, pushed electrons onto the surface of the screen on the other side, right? So then you, in order to display something, something would happen. But it would use that little tube, and that process is called rasterization. And we don't do that shit anymore, but we still call it that, which I found interesting. Java uses the extends keyword. I have absolutely no idea. I think it's C#. Stop skipping over chat. Well, it's blistering fast. Look how fast this chat is going. Code toil. Oh my goodness, I can't keep up with it. Bitmap, a representation of which each item corresponds to one or more bits of information. Vector, a quantity having a direction and magnitude, especially as determining the position of one point space relative to the other. A lot of these are like mathy stuff. Activity details. Oh my God, this is so basic. How colors work, color space, bitmap graphics. Probably gonna explain what a vector graphic is. Yeah, there you go. Vector graphics can stay clear because vector graphics have all of its information as points along a line, right? Whereas pixel graphics only can color or only contain information for like the expected amount of pixels and images in, you know? So if you blow up a 10 by 10 pixel image, you're gonna see the lines of where the pixels are expected to be versus vector images, which have unlimited points along a line, so it can scale up and down without blurriness. Okay, fine, well maybe stop typing then. Well, I don't want you to do that, Drag Tom, I'm in there. All right, let's get out of that. We already have the book I'm expected to read, so that's all right. First of all, a warm thank you for purchasing this book. Right, purchased. All right. Prerequisites. Since OpenGL, all right. So here's how this is gonna work, okay? Ooh, vector graphics. This is how it's gonna work, okay? I have to learn this shit for school to get a grade for a degree, okay? I have to read this all right? So we're gonna apply this knowledge in here with modern C++ 23 syntax. That'll be like the fun personal thing, but the actual knowledge of it, we're gonna apply that and read that here together, all right? And we'll just apply as we go. So, introduction. Let me just take a drink of water here. Since you came here, you probably want to learn the inner workings of computer graphics and do all the stuff the cool kids do by yourself. Doing things by yourself is extremely fun and resourceful and gives you a great understanding of graphics programming. However, there are a few items that need to be taken into consideration before you start your journey. Since OpenGL is a graphics API and not a platform of its own, it requires a language to operate in, and the language of choice is C++. Therefore, a decent knowledge of C++ programming language is required for these tutorials. However, I will try to explain most of the concepts used, including advanced C++ topics where required, so it's not required to be an expert in C++, but you should be able to write more than just hello world program. If you don't have much experience with C++, I can recommend free tutorials, yada yada. Highly recommend learncpp.com, by the way. What a great website. My only complaint is they have the debug tutorial as chapter like 2 when it should be like chapter 10 or something. Like, it's very early, the stuff they expect you to do in that debug tutorial, but it's there. Also, we will be using some math like linear algebra, geometry, trigonometry along the way, and I'll try to explain all the required concepts. However, I am not a mathematician by heart, yada yada. So where necessary, I'll provide pointers to good resources, pointers, that explain the material in more complete fashion. Don't be scared about the mathematical knowledge required for your journey into OpenGL. Almost all the concepts can be understood with a basic mathematical background, and I'll try to keep the mathematics to a minimum wherever possible. Most of the functionality doesn't even require you to understand all the math as long as you know how to use it. Oh, baby, let's do this. Structure. Learn OpenGL is broken down into a number of general sections. Each section contains several chapters that each explain different concepts in large detail. The subjects are taught in a linear fashion, so it is advised to start from start to finish unless otherwise instructed, where each chapter explains the background theory and practical aspects. Oh shit! To make the concepts easier to follow and give some structure to the book contains boxes, code blocks, color hints, green encompass notes, red contain warnings, code, you'll find small pieces of code, snippets, GitHub. We don't need no GitHub, we'll type it all ourselves. Too late, I'm gonna go pretend to be a potato and survive waves of aliens. Oh, is that game out? I saw that at Summer Games Fest. The indie one guy made the game. Listen, chat, if we learn OpenGL, you bet your ass I can make that potato game. All right, it's just a matter of time. The repository full of source code at the end of the chapter and color hints. Green is definition, red is program structure, blue is variables. Yep. All right, let's do it. Getting started. Oh my God. OpenGL. All right, so we're probably gonna have to go through visual, excuse me. Probably gonna have to NuGet OpenGL. I'm talking about Brotato. Oh, I was talking about the game where you're a potato and you kill people a lot. Before you start your journey, we should first define what OpenGL actually is. OpenGL is mainly considered an API, an application programming interface, that provides us with a large set of functions that we can use to manipulate graphics and images. However, OpenGL by itself is not an API, but merely a specification developed and maintained by Kronos. Oh, it's just, oh, I get it. I thought it was saying openly is mainly considered. Okay, so they're saying it's mainly considered an API, but it's not in itself an API. Okay. Well, if OpenGL is not an API, then what is an example of an API? Is SDL an API? SDL is a platform independent API. Okay. Wait, so what makes SDL an API and OpenGL not an API? So can somebody explain that? Because I don't quite understand. Like SDL is a library that you have like import SDL. I'm assuming we're doing the same thing here where it's like import OpenGL. And then you kind of go from there. So how is OpenGL not an application programming interface? Although SDL does handle a lot of like opening windows and taking input, and OpenGL can't, as far as I know, it doesn't do that very well. Because it depends on the hardware. NVIDIA chooses what to implement on their graphics cards. Because it depends on their hardware. Oh, and that's why people pair OpenGL with SDL, right? Because SDL is platform independent and OpenGL is not, right? OpenGL isn't implemented by Khronos. They merely have a PDF defining how OpenGL functions. Oh, cool. Oh, I get it. So Vulkan, Metal, and other shit that I forget the name of, these are all not APIs. These are like not APIs, right? The OpenGL specification specifies exactly what the result output of each function should be and how it should perform. It is then up to the developers implementing this specification to come up with a solution of how this function should operate. Since the OpenGL specification does not give us implementation details, the actual developed versions of OpenGL are allowed to have different implementations as long as their results comply with the specification and thus are the same to the user. Oh. Oh, I get it. Code Toil, now I understand what you just said there. So the people who run OpenGL are like the C++ committee, right? Where the C++ committee puts out like, hey, here is how the language is gonna work on every like platform, ideally. And then it's up to the compilers to decide how to implement that the best, right? Because it used to be back in the day where it's like, I want to play with C++, I'm gonna compile it. And like the only compilers that were free were really shitty, but you had to pay for the ones that were decent. DirectX is an API because Microsoft gives the implementation. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I now understand what OpenGL is. The people developing the actual OpenGL libraries are usually the graphics card manufacturers. And nowadays, OpenGL is like kind of going away relative to like Vulkan and Metal and all that. That's kind of taken over, right? Why am I learning OpenGL? Shouldn't I be learning like Vulkan or some shit? The people developing the actual or the graphics card manufacturer. Each graphics card that you buy supports specific versions of OpenGL, which are the versions of OpenGL developed specifically for that card or series. Using an Apple system, the OpenGL library is maintained by Apple themselves, and under Linux, there's a combination of graphics suppliers' versions and hobbyist adaptations. Because OpenGL is simpler. Vulkan is super verbose. Dude, you're talking to a C++ programmer. What the fuck? Verbosity gets me hard. What are you talking about? Vulkan triangle example is like 700 lines of code. This also means that whenever OpenGL is showing weird behavior that it shouldn't, this most likely the fault of the graphics card manufacturers. Okay, real talk, I have a 4090, okay? Am I gonna have issues even running OpenGL on it? Like, did they actually give support for it? Since most implementations are built by graphics card manufacturers, whenever there is a bug in the implementation, this is usually solved by updating your video card drivers. Those drivers include the newest version of OpenGL that your card supports. This is one of the reasons why it's always advised to occasionally update your graphics drivers. Well, never mind, that answers my problem. Khronos publicly hosts all specification documents for all OpenGL versions. The interested reader can find OpenGL specification of version 3.3, which is what we'll be using, which is a good read if you want to delve into the details of OpenGL. Note how they mostly just describe results and not implementations. The specifications also provide a great reference for finding the exact working of its functions. Okay, so this website we're gonna go to real quick. I just want like the documentation of everything. Oh my God. All standards. Jesus. I just want like is there like a list of all functions available? Oh my God. Industry Foundation for High Performance Graphics. 4.6! Oh, fuck. Hello, Darian. How's it going, Darian? We're learning OpenGL together. Mainly because it's for class. The people developing the actual OpenGL libraries are something we've already read. Core profile versus immediate mode. In the old days, using OpenGL meant developing in immediate mode, often referred to as the fixed function pipeline, which was an easy to use method for drawing graphics. Most of the functionality for OpenGL was hidden inside the library, and developers did not have much control over how OpenGL does its calculations. Developers eventually got hungry for more flexibility, and over time the specifications became more flexible as a result. Developers gained more control over their graphics. Good use of the semicolon. Looks more like history right now, though. Well, that's every textbook. They always go for like, this is why we're important. The immediate mode is really easy to use and understand, but is also extremely inefficient. For that reason, the specification started to depreciate immediate mode functionality from version 3.2 onwards, and started motivating developers to develop in OpenGL's core profile mode, which is a division of OpenGL specifications that removed all old depreciated functionality. When using OpenGL's core profile, OpenGL forces us to use modern practices. Whenever we try to use one of OpenGL's depreciated functions, OpenGL raises an error and stops drawing. The advantage of learning the modern approach is that it's very flexible and efficient, however, it's also more difficult to learn. The immediate mode abstracted quite a lot from the actual operations OpenGL performed, and while it's easy to learn, it was hard to grasp how OpenGL actually operates. Thank you for the link. Oh, the reference page. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay. Beautiful. Now, if I have any questions, I can just be like, does this work with modern things? And be like, I don't know. What does GL vertex attribute do? Specifies the value of a generic vertex attribute. Holy shit. Oh, look at all the notes and the descriptions and the values and shit. Oh my God, this is so well documented. Damn. Like, actually, damn. Listen, I come from SDL, okay? You think anything's documented there? It's the Wild fucking West, boys. Also, YouTube chat, Ditz, hello! It's been a while since I streamed on YouTube. How's it going, guys? Also, where's chat? Hello? Oh, I see you guys now. You're down in the bottom left corner. Ba-boom, 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 boom, boom. Blah, 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 blah. This modern approach requires the developer to truly understand OpenGL and graphics programming, and while it is a bit difficult, it allows for more flexibility, more efficiency, and most importantly, a much better understanding of graphics programming. I'm a little scared about like college textbooks saying, while it is a bit difficult, I don't know what that means. Does that mean like for somebody who like just picked up C++ a bit difficult, or like you're in your final year of college for a bachelor's degree and you pick this class because fuck it, it's an elective, and that's what this is an elective. And it's like, all right, let's fuck you up the ass. It's like, holy shit. I don't know what that means by a bit difficult. I learned C++. Was that difficult? Well, it's OpenGL, one of the most important foundational elements of the computer. Like, in history? Oh, I didn't know that. You would think in this textbook they would say, hey, OpenGL is like super, super duper important. Instead, they were like, listen, they started out kind of fucked, and eventually we open things up. That's kind of what I'm learning so far. As of today, higher versions of OpenGL are available to choose from. At the time of writing, 4.6. What were we at before? 4.6. Oh, shit. Okay, that worked out well. Damn, very updated. I like it. At which you may ask, why do I want to learn OpenGL 3.3 when 4.6 is out? The answer to that question is relatively simple. All future versions of OpenGL starting from 3.3 add extra useful features to OpenGL without changing OpenGL's core mechanics. The newer versions just introduce slightly more efficient or more useful ways to accomplish that same task. The result is that all concepts and techniques remain the same over the modern OpenGL versions, so it's perfectly valid to learn 3.3. Whenever you're ready and or more experienced, you can easily use specific functionality from more recent versions. When using functionality from the most recent version of OpenGL, only the most modern graphics card will be able to run your application. Oh, that would be a downside, huh? I'm so used to being like, all right, what's the newest thing from SDL? Because it's so like ubiquitous and just, I don't have to worry about it. And it's cross-platform. So I guess I do have to worry about that, right? This is why most developers generally target lower versions of OpenGL and optionally enable higher version functionality. Oh, well, shit. Wait, does OpenGL have ray tracing? Like, not that shitty homemade ray tracing, but like, can I do that? Oh, you have to write a ray tracer? Fucking dumb. All right, next. Extensions. A great feature of OpenGL is its support of extensions. Whenever a graphics company comes up with a new technique or a new large optimization for rendering, this is often found in the extension implemented in the drivers. If the hardware of an application runs supports such an extension, the developer can use the functionality provided by the extension for more advanced or efficient graphics. This way, a graphics developer can still use these new rendering techniques without having to wait for OpenGL to include the functionality in its future versions, simply by checking if the extension is supported by the graphics card. Often, when an extension is popular or very useful, it eventually becomes part of the OpenGL versions. The developer has to query whether any of these extensions are available before using them. This allows the developer to do things better or more efficient based on whether the extension was available. So if GL, can I just, do I have to say GL? What are we gonna use for this? Gay love? Like, I'm trying to think of like, what's a more like OpenGL, like graphics library. Okay, I get it. But like, am I saying the word GL? I say those letters for like the rest of time. Good luck. We need something better. Gary Love. No, it's cheesy. All right. Graphics library underscore arb underscore extension underscore name. Comment, do cool and new modern stuff supported by the hardware, else extension not supported. Okay. So they're saying that if this extension name exists on the graphics card, then do this modern stuff, else don't. Okay. My PC even froze with this Gary Love comment. Guy Love? Ah. A specification with all registered extensions. Oh my God. Shaders? Oh, Jesus. I mean, I wonder if it would be that hard to, oh no, it would be hard because OpenGL has its own like rendering shit, huh? I can't just add it to elements of the game for like cool shading stuff. State machine, maybe that's how we can learn this. Maybe we just recreate elements of the game in like a 3D context. We're not adding 3D graphics or anything, but it would allow us to do like shader stuff, right? And I already have all the game's logic existing. That is for Vulkan. Oh, disgusting. Listen, I gotta graduate with this shit. We're learning OpenGL, all right? State machine. Oh, with OpenGL 3.3, we really need an extension for most techniques, but whenever it is necessary, proper instructions are provided. Okay. GL equals game logic. Oh, okay, kind of based, kind of based. I like it. OpenGL is by itself a large state machine, a collection of variables that define how OpenGL should currently operate. The state of OpenGL is commonly referred to as the OpenGL context, When using OpenGL, we often change its state by setting some options, manipulating some buffers, and then render using the current context. So SDLs does the same thing. This is like every renderer ever, right? That's like totally normal, right? You have well, we'll ignore like certain parts of the screen getting rendered, just one renderer, you know? You'll have one renderer and then you can change its state. Like in SDL, we had, whenever we rendered text, we had the option of turning on and off transparency when we had like blurred edges around the true type font. And if we turned it on when we rendered the text and we just kept it on, then all the rest of the graphics got fucked up because they needed that non-transparent rendering area, especially the UI. What do you think of PHP? I think I have to learn it, and fuck me. For OpenGL. Yeah, I see your link. I got you. Whenever we tell OpenGL that we now want to draw lines instead of triangles, for example, we change the state of OpenGL by changing some context variable that sets how OpenGL should draw. As soon as we change the context by telling OpenGL it should draw lines, the next drawing commands will now draw lines instead of triangles. Oh, I wonder if that means that we're gonna do a lot of like GL underscore set renderer to lines, set renderer to circle, set renderer to triangle, set renderer to lines. Just doing that again and again and again and again and again. When working with OpenGL, we will come across several state-changing functions that change the context and several state-using functions that perform some operations based on the current state of OpenGL. As long as you keep in mind that OpenGL is basically one large state machine, most of its functionality will make more sense. I wonder how this works with concurrency. I wonder how that works. Can you have different threads with different contexts of OpenGL running at the same time? Or is OpenGL truly one large state and then threads can only do their shit when the correct state is on? Oh, sorry, I dropped my bottle cap. I'm drinking water. Yeah, circles are technically not a thing. Okay, real talk. If I ever build my own renderer for the sake of my resume, I am adding support for circles. Fuck you. All right, circles are so ubiquitous. They're so common. They're so useful. Objects. The OpenGL libraries are written in C and allows for many derivations of other languages. Why is everything built in C? Guys, there's better languages out there like C++. Guys, come on. Why C? But in its core, it remains a C library. Since many of C's language constructs do not translate that well to other higher level languages, OpenGL was developed with the several abstractions in mind. One of those abstractions are objects. Oh. Wasn't this a C++ tutorial? Why am I being told how an object works? I'd like to see how you'd make spheres in 3D. If I had to guess without knowing anything else, I'm guessing the measurement of the sphere would just be the radius. And what you would do how would you make a sphere? You would have the radius. I know what you would do. You would have like a trigonomic like algorithm to be like, go at the, fuck it, we'll learn. An object in OpenGL is a collection of options that represents a subset of OpenGL's state. For example, we could have an object that represents the settings of the drawing window. We could then set its size, how many colors it supports, and so on. One could visualize an object in a C-like struct. All right, well, struct, object name, float, option 1, int, option 2, character, string, character array. Oh my God, is that a raw fucking array? Holy shit, memory unsafety? Jesus Christ, C, calm the fuck down. Okay, so in C++ land, that would be class, no, I'm sorry, that would be a struct. Struct, example, or what the fuck did it use? name? Object name. It would be struct object name. It would be like int x float y standard string z. This, oh my god, that's so much more safe. Jesus Christ. C++ is much more of a pain to create bindings, so devs are like, nah bro, I'll just port it to C. C can run on anything with minimal work. Fuck, C++ can run on anything with a little more work, all right? Color's not working, Gary lied to us. Oh no, color should be working. Oh, no. What do you call it, streamer? What did I download? Is it streamer bot? Oh God, wait, what did I download? It was streamer bot. Hold on, let me boot it up. It works. Streamer bot. New WebSocket connection. Okay. Oh my goodness, I have so many viewers right now. What the fuck? Hello, Code Toil, Darian, Digital Tenderness, Meowletary. That sounds like a bot. Okay, so now this is all enabled. So if I did this, wait, I have to do this first. Okay, that's on. Now I can turn it to this. There you go. It's automated. Suck it. You guys thought I made that shit up. All right, enjoy your automated costume changing. Go wild. It works. Most of them work. Not everything, but you'll figure it out. Okay. Whenever we want to use objects, it generally looks something like this, with OpenGL's context visualized as a large struct. Okay, the state of OpenGL, struct, OpenGL context, object name, object window target, end. Okay. I was ready to start typing, but all right. So they're saying you want multiple structs that contain whatever context. So you can probably just say OpenGL state equal this context, or set OpenGL state to this context as like the struct you input as the parameter. Okay. And then object name pointer. Oh shit. Oh chat, you know what that means? I'm not raw dogging pointers. So if I have like, so if I have to do like, what is it? What did he just use an example? Object name. It's gonna be like, ooh, I know. There you go. So if I want this object name as like a struct or whatever, a pointer I'm gonna call later, what I would call is something like standard unique pointer object name test. And that just works, right? I don't need to do this like standard function delete shit that SDL makes me do. I don't have to make like anonymous functions that bind to it. It just works now as a unique pointer. Okay, kind of based. Well, we're gonna do that over the raw dogging pointers and arrays. Like we fucking don't give a shit about memory. Create object, unsigned int, object ID equals 0. B works now, right? Ah, look at that. It just works, chat. Wait, does normal work? I don't remember if I set normal. Does normal work? Oh God. Oh geez. No, you have to use a raw pointer. I don't have to use a raw pointer. If I don't have to use a raw pointer with SDL, I don't have to use a raw pointer here. All right. No, actually I can use a raw pointer. Or I'm sorry, I don't have to use a raw pointer, because if there's any like GL call function, whatever it is, right? And it takes a parameter, it doesn't matter if this is a raw pointer or a unique pointer, it still is the same thing. All the unique pointer cares about is who owns the object, not when it comes to like a parameter to a function, it can be a unique pointer or a raw pointer or a shared pointer, right? This is because you are sending the struct to the GPU. Oh, I I see what you're saying. So it's definitely not like SDL then. Create object. Unsigned int object ID equals 0. So this is C++ now, right? GL gen object 1 referenced value object ID, which is here. I don't know why we're referencing an integer, but okay. Oh, probably because it's going to be changing. Remember SDL? Forget it. Oh God. Bind assign object to context. GL bind object. GL window target object ID. Okay. So all we're doing. Okay, so we're creating the object. That's what it means by gen object. You're making one of it, I'm assuming, and you're giving it some ID. And then you bind it to a context, which is bind object to the window target. Okay. Sets options of object currently bound to the GL window target. So now that it's a bind object, then you change its settings. So set object option, the window target that you're shooting to, the option window width 800, window height 600. Okay, so you're initializing. That's all this is. It's just a really verbose, like, generate an object, bind the object to a target, set the resolution, and then set the context back to default by saying 0. I don't know if that's like a flag. It's probably just a flag, right? Have you seen Valve's new game? I watched the Summer Games Fest. Was it there? I watched Summer Games Fest where they had a lot. They had Terry Bogard in Street Fighter 6. They had who else? What was the other big reveals? They had a lot of stuff there. I was kind of surprised we didn't see anything about not Fighter Z. I'm sorry, that's Dragon Ball. The other fighting game that Riot's making. 2X, whatever, Dairy Queen or something, 2X 2D, whatever that is. That game. Oh, I'm so excited for that game. But I thought that game was gonna have news and it didn't. Valorant did. This little piece of code is a workflow you'll frequently see when working with OpenGL. We first create an object, store a reference to it as an ID. The real object's data is stored behind the scenes, and then we bind the object using its ID to the target location of the context. The location of the example window target is defined as GL window target. Jesus, it's a hard sentence to read. Is defined as window target. I'm just gonna say goal. I think that's what I'm gonna say. Goal window target. That seems like the easiest thing. Next, we see the window options, and finally, we unbind the object by setting the current object ID of the window target to 0. I'm assuming by 0, it's not actually setting anything to 0. I think it's just the flag. The options we set are stored in the object referenced by object ID and restored as soon as we bind the object back to window target. Oh, okay. So when you say bind object 0, that's unrelated to the object ID. In fact, if you were to call bind object to object ID again, you restore these settings. Okay. I didn't realize that was happening. So the object ID still exists, right? This generated object still exists at this location, right? So you can still like call bind, you can call this exact function again and everything's back to normal. 0 just resets to default. Okay. The code samples provided so far are only approximations of how OpenGL operates. Throughout this book, you will come across enough actual examples. Okay. So in other words, it's like, listen, don't actually do this. Don't copy this. It's just to give you the vibe, all right? It's a vibe check. The great thing about using these objects is that we can define more than one object in our application, set their options, and whenever we start an operation that uses OpenGL state, we bind the object with our preferred settings. There are objects, for example, that act as container objects for our 3D model data, like a house or a character, and whenever we want to draw one of them, we bind the object containing the model data with what we want to draw. Gotcha. Okay, so if you have object ID, person, Gary or Sally or house or tree or car, and you need OpenGL to render it, what you're probably just going to be doing is binding objects over and over and over again just to render everything on the screen. So what that, oh, that is super different from SDL's renderer. SDL's renderer is a 2D renderer, and all it does is render what, like, the topmost layer of everything on the screen. Right? If you have 10,000 objects on the screen, but it's all in one pixel or whatever square, triangle, and they're all hidden by each other, does that mean SDL needs less effort to render everything? I don't remember. But in any case, you're rendering pixels, whereas this is like rendering objects, which is different. Sending the wrong kind of struct will lead to a graphics card or drivers doing what effectively is a reinterpret cast, when can lead to a crash. Oh shit. Cool. Well, we'll have to remember to delete our pointers then and not use modern C++ features. Having several objects allows us to specify many models, and whenever we want to draw a specific model, we simply bind the corresponding objects before drawing without sending all of their options again. That does mean we have to be super careful about how we render everything at the end of a frame, right? If we're making like a video game, that is something we have to be super careful about, because I could see a world where you accidentally forget to call the bind object function and you render like 2 Garys or something, or like you fuck around with memory in the wrong way and you render like the wrong thing. Let's get started. You have now learned a bit about OpenGL as a specification in a library, how OpenGL approximately operates under the hood, and a few custom tricks that OpenGL uses. Don't worry if you didn't get all of it throughout the book, that was pretty easy to understand. Let's go! Creating a window. Oh shit. Now in SDL, this shit was pretty easy. SDL was just like, SDL... Whoops, I guess I don't have the function. Sorry, we're super zooming in. SDL window pointer, SDL create window, yada yada, and you had your parameters. And then you had SDL renderer that was based on a pointer that you would then make equal to SDL create renderer, yada yada. And then you would have your renderer done, your window done. You don't even need a surface nowadays, I think. But yeah, that was not that hard. So I'd imagine, hopefully, OpenGL's window's not that hard. I could see why people always say, like, use SDL for like windows and input and just have OpenGL worry about like the in-game, like in the window logic. I could see that world, but we gotta learn it raw, baby. The first thing we need to do before we start creating stunning graphics is to create an OpenGL context and application window to draw them in. Not a crash of the application, but a crash of the graphics drivers. Okay. However, those operations are specific per operating system, and the OpenGL, and OpenGL purposefully tries to abstract itself from these operations. This means we have to create a window, define a context, handle user input all by ourselves. Or we could use SDL, but you know, who cares, I guess. Luckily, there are quite a few libraries out there that provide the functionality we seek, some of them specifically aimed at OpenGL. Those libraries save us all the operating system specific work and give us a window and an OpenGL context to render in. Some of the more popular libraries are Glut, SDL, oh my boy, SFML, which is C++ specific, good luck for winning. On Learn OpenGL, we will be using Good Luck FW. Feel free to use any other libraries and set up. Wait, what? Oh, this is not what I need. Oh no. Oh, I didn't want this at all. Oh dear. I wanted to raw dog this. Hello window. Oh no. Oh, I have to raw dog this. Am I allowed to use this in class? This is the required textbook, but I don't know if I'm allowed to. Oh, shit. I wanted to make a window from scratch. Oh, shit. I mean, shit. Am I allowed to do this? I actually don't know. I don't want to learn something like this and just get caught off guard with like, you needed to know how to make a window from fucking Windows-based functions. Like, it's teaching me how to do a viewport. Ready your engines. Double buffer, and there's your window. Input. Yeah, it's the same thing with SDL input. We're still not learning anything OpenGL related. There, that's OpenGL. So clear color, clear. So that's also like SDL. Okay. So this is what I wanted, like hello triangle. Okay. Try making a Windows application in Visual Studio. Is that sarcastic or is that actual? I don't even know where to start. Am I actually making applications in class or am I using like WebGL? A JavaScript API for rendering high-performance interactive 3D and 2D graphics within any compatible web browser. Okay, I think I'm learning everything on WebGL. Like, use the template? No, we aren't. Well, here's the thing. For class, I'm just learning on WebGL, I think. And so I should be jumping into the hello triangle system, right? We're using OpenGL? I get it. Like, I understand that I am going to be learning OpenGL. But I just... Oh, God, I thought this was the tutorial where you, like... did everything from scratch, like fucking the window, the input, all that shit. And it's not. It's like, oh yeah, no, just use another library and it'll solve all your problems. It's like, well, shit, I didn't want to learn that way. I wanted to learn it from scratch. I mean, I guess I can just use SDL for all my input and windows and everything and just jump straight into a 3D environment. I know how to do that. We would just use SDL2 though, because I don't want to do all the build and everything for SDL3, and SDL2 can just get NuGetted. Tools! NuGet! Where are you, NuGet? There you are. No, it's okay, Code Toil. Rendering and window are two different things with separate concerns. All right, it's fine. We'll use SDL. I know how to use that. Okay, where are you, SDL2? All right, we need SDL2.NuGet. Install. Apply. This is the redistributed one too. We don't need true type font now. In fact, we're not needing, well, now that I think about it, do we need anything but SDL2? I don't think I need anything but SDL2, right? Uh-oh. Could not find header unit for SDL2.header. Oh, it's gonna be SDL/ or something, right? Why couldn't you find that? Hey, Darian. Oh, Spark went live? Yeah, do your thing, Chicken Wings. Seismic, hello. It means I have a healthy sleep cycle now. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, man, all the old guards here. All we need is Krav fucking Ga. We're hype, baby. Chat. Is anyone else worried about Path of Exile 2 right now? It got delayed again. The beta did. And now it's like, now there's like fucking couch multiplayer for consoles. And I'm just like, dudes, they're gonna have another ExileCon before they release that goddamn game, aren't they? Also, speaking of delays, oh my God, I had a fucking God, Life by You. This is the Sims remake from Paradox Studios, makers of City Skylines 2, the greatest non-buggiest game ever. And it's just like, oh my God, a new Sims is early access today? Oh shit, I want to play that. Delayed. Motherfucker. Goddamn Paradox. Look at this. I want to play a new Sims. I want to do this shit. That's what I was wanted to do today. Chat, I bet I could make a bomb Sims game. I bet I could do it. What is that? Fucking, I would AI art this shit, okay? I would. No, I would actually, for 3D humans, I think I would commission, if I had unlimited money, who would I commission for 3D Sims characters? I don't know many 3D artists, but I could do it. I could do it. It wouldn't, I mean, would it be any less ugly than fucking Life by You Sims? Have you guys seen this shit? Hold on. There's my girl. Would it be any worse than that? No. Listen, Paradox is not a studio for graphics. It's a studio for gameplay, and they didn't give me any. Okay, so why isn't SDL getting red right now? So what's going on here? So programming, what did I call this? OpenGL tutorial, debug, packages, NuGet, build, native, library, Windows 64, Windows 32. Okay. What did you guys need for libraries here? Packages, SDL2 NuGet. Yeah, that worked. I don't need image. I don't need TTF. I'm just using SDL2 for window context. So why doesn't this work? Yeah, this is the latest version, so that's done. Why doesn't this import? Do I have to do like hashtag include SDL.header, which is disgusting, but whatever. Oh. Sorry, I have much less experience with includes versus imports. Oh, no, I don't have to link it, right? It's under NuGet. Yeah, linking is for dummies. We're raw dog on this, dude. It should just be that and it just works, right? Could not find header unit, SDL.header. Why? Did you get the redistributable? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got the redistributable here. It's the same thing. They come together. So NuGet and NuGet redistributable. Those are together. Do I have to like copy paste it next to the debug or something? Or like the release version? Yeah, this is all there. Try to restart Visual Studio. Oh, okay. OpenGL tutorial. And then run. Could not find header unit. Do I have to like set up some pathway that I didn't do that before? Open properties, general, output, intermediate, target name. Target file extension .exe. Are you sure it's SDL that it can't find? I think so. Check the include folder in packages. Packages. Oh, there is no include folder. It's just packages SDL NuGet. But that shouldn't be like that complicated, right? We just started a new project, went to NuGet, got SDL. If it doesn't work, I don't know if I'm fucking up here. Like that should work in every circumstance, right? Because I have other projects that are like, Elements the Remake, packages, SDL2 NuGet. There it is. It's the same exact thing I downloaded there on March 9th, apparently. Damn, we've been working on that game for 3 months. Holy shit. A release version doesn't even have it. Yeah, it's the same thing. Are you sure you didn't miss a setting in respect to modules? I don't think so. Packages, NuGet, same thing. Okay, so that's all clear. I guess we could check our settings in case I goofed something. SDL checks, which confusingly has absolutely nothing to do with SDL. Linker, that shouldn't matter. In fact, I didn't do anything. The only thing I did was just set C++ to the newest features. Yeah, preview features, C++, latest working draft. Guys, it's not the modules. Look, hold on. Oh, do I gotta open the whole project? Fuck it. Look, import SDL.header. It's the same thing. That shouldn't matter at all. How did I get it to work here so easily? I didn't have this issue like ever. So that works. Oh, wait, do I have to import SDL.header after importing standard library? No way, right? That shouldn't matter at all. Yeah, it doesn't. The standard library model, standard is underlined. It's not. It's totally, it doesn't matter, chat. I can promise you. Promise you it doesn't matter. We did it on the other one too. There's always bugs with modules in terms of like false errors. The red, it exists. Because if I comment out SDL, and it's still red, right? Ooh, it runs. So, yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure it's fine. I don't know why this is not letting me do this. Did I miss a setting before or something? How did I do that? Let's see, additional include directories, edit. Additional module dependencies, edit. So it has to do something maybe with this? Treat warnings as errors? Oh my God, no, please. Fuzzer support? Oh shit, wait. Visual Studio has fuzzer support? Compiles programs with the fuzzer. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Fuzzer is if you have a function, it gives you like a bunch of random data that's like kind of sort of what you're looking for. That's like a possibility. as parameters just to test your code. That's kind of cool. I wonder what these directories are about. Additional include directories. That should be all I need to import. Do I have to do like quotes or something? How does that not work? Even if I have hashtag include SDL.header, like that works, but not. Let's see. Fatal error 1120, unresolved externals. Unresolved external symbol SDL main referenced in function main get command line. Maybe compare and contrast the settings with other projects. Oh my god. All I want to do is mook OpenGL. Dude, this fucking linking shit always takes so much time. All right, Elements the remake. What did I do? Okay, let's see. Preview latest features, C language default. Project properties. Latest default, C is default, okay. Beautiful, advanced. Nothing. Advanced is nothing. Okay, let's try this. Let's go to general. Nothing. That's the same. Let's go to, where is the, yeah, this language. Are these two the same? Oh. No. Wait a second. Oh, wait, no, this is different. Print line is not a member of, okay. Standard C out. So I can't use print line now. Hello world. C out is not a member. How the fuck did that compile before? Enable experimental library modules. Wait, does this even render anymore? What the fuck? How does that work? What the fuck? What the fuck? Is it yes here? But not standard library modules. Maybe that's the secret? Error. C out is not a member of standard library. What? So I have to enable standard library modules. Now it works. Except you can't find this header, but otherwise it works. The shit? But now this works again. Print line. Oh my god. Print line. Hello world. So now this will work because we have 23 enabled. Okay. Can I print line here? Every frame. Standard. Print line. Not is printable, Visual Studio. I hate it when you do that. What the fuck? Wait, how do you have new features without enabling the fucking settings for it? How did I even do that? I am so confused. How the fuck? How did I even do that? Maybe it's using cached build files? Maybe. In any case, it's not the module's fault. That's what I'm learning, is that it's nothing to do with the modules. See, now there's no red line because fuck Visual Studio module support. To be fair, it's the best about it, but still. So we have issues with the header then. So I guess we could go to NuGet and try it again. Oh, this is the package console. I don't want that. Package manager settings. Allow NuGet to download. Allow missing projects. Packages.config. Clear all NuGet storage. Config files. NuGet. Package sources. NuGet. Installed. SDL2 NuGet, SDL2 NuGet redistributable. Maybe you can clean the build directories in the other project. I'm scared of even touching that because that is the project. Best way to offend people is to do the following using namespace standard. No, I know the, actually, I don't mind that in functions. If it's like, int do thing. Actually, real modern context, auto do thing, return void. You could do using namespace standard there. I'm okay with that if it's in the function and you have like a lot of like cout shit going on. Yeah, I could buy that. I'm okay with that because its scope is the function, not like global using namespace std. Don't do that. But like this, yeah, I'm cool with it. Well, I guess I could look at the NuGet for like that. Maybe, no, I did. It was NuGet, TTF and image. Gary, can you check Discord? The two standard library module configurations in C, C++ language enable experimental. The two standard module configurations are in, yeah, I already did that though, right? So it was, Doom. So project, properties, language. Yes. Yeah, I already have them enabled. Preview from latest working draft. That's already all done. The problem isn't modules. The problem is enabling to... you set it to no? Yeah, well, I turned it back. Import standard library, import SDL header. Can't find file. Okay, let's try this. Let's go back to NuGet. It's probably a NuGet issue, right? So let's go to installed and let's grab it and let's uninstall it. Okay, nothing available. Oh my god, so nice. Okay, SDL2. Did I download one for like the wrong thing? Works natively with C++ 2.30. This has to be it. It's not .NET and it's not C#. Wow, why does C# have 6 times the downloads? Holy shit. So let's download the thing. Latest stable version. Options? Uninstall options. Remove dependencies. Force uninstalled, even if there are dependencies. No, we don't have that. Install. Yes and yes. Apply. Okay. We now have SDL and SDL2 enabled. Is it SDL2.header? No, it's just SDL.header, right? Doesn't work. Can't find header. Let's search that up. Maybe Google knows something. Thank you for reporting the issue. We cannot reproduce the issue. Oh! Whenever there is no corresponding import to a .ixx file, there's no step for vector 1. No. Import command to load the standard library declaration. Cannot find header unit IO stream. Import IO stream, which actually does work, but you should just import standard library. There are 3 options to enable. Enabled. Scan sources for module dependencies, yes. Did I do that? Where is scan sources for module dependencies? In project properties, enable experimental C++, did that. Language standard, did that. Scan for module dependencies. This must be an old feature because we have library modules enabled. I never did scan module dependencies though. Scan sources for module dependencies, yes. Oh my god, was that the setting? No, it isn't, but we're closer. Oh, it's a different error. Fatal error, link 1120, one unresolved external. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Include paths not pointing to wherever you put SDL. Well, that shouldn't matter, right? Because it's under packages. C++ modules can load legacy header files as modules. Yeah, I know. Or at least well, if you're talking to me, you can do like, oh, I see what you're saying. No, I would still do import standard library, because when you import the standard library, the most wonderful feature it could have, right? Instead of doing like, oh, I need chrono, include chrono, whatever that is, right? Well, I know what it is, but whatever it is you're doing. So math.c or math, right? Math.header, whatever it is, right? Instead of having to include this, now the biggest sinner is obviously include IO stream. Well, the beautiful thing about modules is that when you compile, you're not loading the entire header into the file when you only need like a fraction of it, like IO stream, right? Chrono is beautiful, but still, instead it's all under standard library. So whenever you call a function, well, it's just gonna load that part of the code when you compile everything. It's so nice. And it's so simple, and it just works. Oh, the main signature. Oh my god, Lucas. Holy shit, you fucking big brain motherfucker. You're getting a subscription. Oh my god, I can't even, can I buy my own subscription? Is that? Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Where are you, Lucas? Come here, you little son of a bitch. Lucas. I heard my name. Or heard my voice. Lucas Matrix. Why is your username so hard to find? I know I'm hearing myself talking, okay? There you are. Shut up, me! Thank you. All right, there you go. Oh, you solved the problem. Okay, so it's arg... C? Fuck, I forget what it is. You solved the problem perfectly, yeah. Main arg C arg V. Int arg C, right. Int arg C character pointer arg V brackets. I don't need those, but whatever. Now it'll work. Motherfucker, there it is. Lucas, you're a goddamn genius. Oh, thank you. That took so fucking long. All right. We're done. All right, we're done. All right? No more. Now, what's cute about this is we can actually load SDL3, but we're not going to talk about that. All right, I don't want to do it. All right, we now have a motherfucking system. So let's do this. All right. Okay, let's fuck around with OpenGL. So first we have to make our window. So project or window. I just need to see everything. Solution Explorer. New module .ixx file. We're gonna call this initialization. Add. Under initialization, we're gonna be importing SDL.header because this is going into the .cpp file. So we're just going to export module initialization, import that. We're going to export initialization auto. We're going to return a struct, right? Export struct window information. That's too long. Window info. Are we doing that? App info. We'll call it that. App info. This is going to contain a... Well, do we need a renderer? No, we're not using the SDL renderer. Ooh, it's going to be a first. So we need SDL window pointer. Window. Do we need the resolution or anything? We're probably going to reference that a lot, aren't we? Int float. Nah, it'll be an int. Int width. Int height. I don't need an XY value, right? We don't need a rect. So we're going to be returning app info. We don't need anything as a parameter, right? Should we do a standard expected? Probably, right? So we're going to return standard expected app info, comma, standard string. Oh, I got to import. Sorry, shit. Import standard library. There we go. And that's it, right? So this is a newer C++ feature. This allows you to, we expect app info, but if it's not, it's going to be a string, yada, yada, right? Nothing wrong with having full names for stuff. What are you going to do next? What Resident Evil did call combine? What? What? Do what Resident Evil did and call combine? I don't know what you're referencing because I haven't played Resident Evil. I've seen it. I've seen like the early games. I never actually played any of them. I know there's a guy named Wesker because I had played Marvel vs. Capcom. I love that game. And I know there's a chick named Jill who has something in her chest and she's like a really fast zombie, but she's really weak because she was the easiest character in that game to beat. So what are we going to do here? We're going to be making if exclamation point SDL create window that, and if it doesn't work, then return standard unexpected parentheses. The string will be failed to create window. There we go. There's our unexpected. So if this doesn't work, then it'll return that string as our error report. So what does create window need? It needs a window context. So SDL window pointer raw local window equals, oh, this is disgusting. Auto L window is equal to SDL window pointer. When we initialize, it uses these. Null pointer. Oh, it kind of erases it, doesn't it? Fuck. I hate just having raw ass. Ugh. Whatever. Type name not allowed. What do you mean type name not allowed? What do you mean not allowed? That works. Ugh, I just don't like C. All right, fuck, I hate C. It's so ugly. It's just like, make a pointer, make a name. You can't establish any values to it. If you null it, it's erased. It's just like, fuck. Front page. Oh, yeah, I know how SDL works, all right? Chill. We're gonna create window, and its value is gonna be equal to this. Create window. All right, there's our context. This returns what on error? It'll return, I think it's anything but 0. Returns the window that was created or null on failure. Okay, so if this equals, or shit, if L window equals null pointer, then return unexpected. What do you mean expecting O? There, that's our context. So what do you need here? You need a const character, you need a name. This is OpenGL. Learning open. Fuck, it's a string. Learning OpenGL. Okay, you need 4 ints for the size of the screen. So 0, 0. We'll say 400 by 400. And this is, ooh, what are our flags gonna be? SDL window borderless. Probably is the way to go. Okay, return unexpected, failed to create window, and I think that's it. This is so weird to me that we're like not creating a renderer, but all right. And then we're gonna return, an app info that has the following things: L window, L window dot width. Fuck, this doesn't work, huh? Ugh, I hate having that not be erect. Okay, for our purposes, this is fine, right? I hate having these separated, but whatever. It's fine for now. Fuck, it's not fine. I'm gonna use this forever. SDL rect. Local rect is equal, no. Auto L rect is equal to SDL rect with the values of 0, 0, 400, 400. Now this is lrect.width, lrect.height. Same thing here. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now, what are we doing? What are we doing now, chat? Is that it for the window? Do I need anything else right now? I don't think I do. I think we just need to make it borderless. That's it. Okay, okay. Let me come back here. We're gonna be going if initialization. Boom. Oh. App data. Fuck, it's gonna return app data. God, I hate. Maybe we tell SDL to use OpenGL there? Maybe. If we do, we can come back to do it, but that's okay. Oh, we need to import initialization. Do I have to really tell it it's a module? Yep. Damn. C++, fix this. I just looked it up, you do. Well, we'll get there then. We just got to set everything up now. So we're going to have a new app data be equal to, that should be exported. Oh, app info, sorry. Auto app data is equal to app info. Why does it keep saying type name not allowed? Can I not do that with structs? I guess not. No, I did it earlier. But this. Huh. Learn something every day. We'll do initialization. What the fuck? Oh, it's capitalized. Why did I capitalize it? There we go. Oh my god, did I misspell it? Initialization. Oh my god, I did misspell it. Holy shit. SDL window. Oh, you're right. Oh shit. Okay. Hold on. We're going to do something kind of different here. SDL window borderless, bitwise operator, SDL window OpenGL. That is correct. Thank you. You are correct. That is something I remember being there. Okay. Initialization. Okay, we're going to call initialization. So app data is now void. So if app data null pointer. No. This is wrong. If app data dot error. No, that prints the string. Wait, there was a way to do this. We did this before. Hold on. We've learned this lesson. We've learned this lesson before. There's a way to call that cleanly. I did this exact thing. This is when we learned SDL3, right? Nope. Nope. Okay, it's not that. Why did I have something called new compiler? The fuck did I do there? Okay. I think I did it here. Oh no, I got so frustrated I just left. Oh, there we go. I did it. Okay. auto app result equals initialize if explanation point app result dot error. Ah, that's what it was. Okay, if explanation point app data, then app standard print line, not is printable. God, I'm gonna disable that fucking function. App, no, comma, app data dot error. Woo! That's a complicated line, but there you go. That's how you type that. Okay. So, what happens here? We initialize everything. We are expecting an app info, but on error, return a string, which is this, which means I need to do explanation point L window. Okay, explanation point L window, which means this is null. Return unexpected. The else basically return app info. Now when we return our app info, it's gonna go here. In the event this is null, or basically it's an error of some kind, then print line app data dot error, which is this error, failed to create window. Beautiful, right? Excellent. Okay, so now we're gonna make a new module. Add module. We'll call this, for now, we'll call this game loop. I have very low hopes for that right now. Specify it's a module interface. We're gonna need the standard library and no, we're gonna need, no, we don't need SDL anymore. Oh shit. Well, the only thing it needs is this app data, but in order to have access to it, I need to see initialization. Oh, no, I don't. In fact, all I care about... Why the global module? No. This isn't saying it's a global module. You have to include this line here of module on any .ixx file, because that's how Visual Studio, their compiler, the compiler I'm using, actually sees the module file. And it's like, okay, now I'm going to treat this as a module. Then we export the module under a name if we export it, and then do a bunch of other stuff. So this imports everything because it's the main file. And then the goal here now is to call game loop with ideally app data as the main file, and then go. But this initialization struct is under initialization. I guess I could just import it. It doesn't hurt anything, but it just looks kind of ugly, you know? Because at that point, why even need to call main, you know? Why not just have this under game loop? But I guess it just cleans things up. And we don't need SDL here anyway, so I guess that works out. Although I guess we do have an SDL window in there. We'll import it. Again, there's no harm with modules and importing things a lot. This doesn't punish you. It doesn't make longer compile times. It just makes available the information if you need it. You know, that's the beautiful part about modules. You can import everything. It doesn't matter. And the same thing multiple times also doesn't matter. So that's all imported. That's all imported, which means we can have our... Oh, we're not going to call that game loop, actually. Wait a second. No, this is fine. We could import game loop here too. There's no circular... Yeah, there's no circularity to it. So we'll export auto game loop, taking in an app date. Nope, not an app data. It's a app info called app data. We're going to be returning void. And then we have our function. And now we go back here. We call lowercase game loop app data. This is going to be by reference though. And are we ever going to change anything about it? Probably not. So const. And that's it. Save it. I just did some shortcut I shouldn't press. And it should run. Doesn't run. Why? Cannot convert argument 1 from an app data to const app. Oh, it doesn't want const. What do you mean? Oh, app data dot. What do you mean you don't want that? Oh. Oh, it's only returning a string. Uh-oh, that's not right. Hold on. Is it because of this? Oh. I see. No, I don't see. I thought it was giving me an error, triggering the if statement, printing the line, and then calling the function, which is, it can't do because this isn't a string. Uh-oh. How did I call it before? Did you initialize the SDL library? Yes. App result, global renderer, app result. Oh, that's how I did it. I had app result, global renderer, global window, screen resolution. Oh, I didn't even bother with the app thing. Okay, that makes things easier. So all this wants SDL window, int screen width, int screen height. Oh, it needs to be a pointer. Sorry. This could be all const. Okay, so now we're not returning app data. We're returning app data. What are the terms I used? Window, width, height. Window, app data, width, app data, height. And these are arrows because we're returning information from a struct. Now it should work. God, I know what I'm doing. Jesus Christ. All right, code 0, everything worked. All right, beautiful. So now we have our window, width, and height if we ever need anything related to that, but now we can do OpenGL. Okay, hello triangle. Holy shit, that took forever. Okay. Do we need to, before we do anything, do I need to import OpenGL? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, baby, yes, we do. Okay. Hello, window. Okay. Create a CPP file, add the following. Be sure to include GLAD before GLUFU. The include GLAD requires the OpenGL headers behind the scenes, like gl.globalHeader. Okay, so GLAD is, God, I wish they wouldn't use so many similar acronyms. So I was confused if GL meant GLAD or GL like graphics library for OpenGL. Okay, let's read up on it just in case. Let's scroll all the way up and we'll just do everything in SDL. So create a window. We already did all that. Targeted at OpenGL, GLFW gives us the bare necessities required for rendering goodies to the screen. It allows us to create an OpenGL context, define window parameters, handle user input, which is plenty enough for our purposes. SDL does the same. The focus of this in the next chapter is to get Glufu up and running, making sure it properly creates an OpenGL context and that it displays a simple window for us to mess around with. Oh, look at that! It was in one frame, but we have a window. This chapter takes a step-by-step approach in retrieving, building, linking the Glue library. We'll use Visual Studio 2019 IDE as of this writing. Yep, we are using that exact thing here. Building Glue. Download already has pre-compiled binaries and header files up to 2019. We'll compile ourselves from the source code. Holy shit. We're building all libraries as 64-bit binaries. Make sure to get 64-bit binaries. We did. Once you've downloaded the source package, open it. Okay, we don't need to do this. Don't need to do that. We don't need to do any of these. So people then have to set up their own project solution with the given... Wait, what? The problem with providing source code to the open world, however, is that not everyone uses the same IDE or build system for developing their application, which means the project solution files provided may not be compatible with other people's setups. So people then have to set up their own project solution with the given C, CPP, and HHPP files, which is cumbersome. Exactly for those reasons, there's a tool called CMake. I have to learn CMake right now. Fuck! CMake. CMake is a tool that can generate project solution files of a user's choice, like Visual Studio, code blocks, Eclipse code blocks. Holy shit. Fucking 2009's calling. They want their IDE back. From a collection of source code files using predefined CMake scripts. This allows us to generate a Visual Studio 2019 project file from Glue source package, which we can then use to compile the library. First, we need to download and install CMake. Oh, I am not doing that. Fuck you. Compilation. In the build folder named can now be found, and we open it with Visual Studio 2019. Since CMake generated a project file that already contains the proper configuration settings, fuck me, we only need to download the solution. CMake should have automatically configured the solution so it compiles into a 64-bit library. Once we generate the library, we need to make sure the IDE knows where to find the library. Okay. Do I have to do any of this? Another approach and recommended is to create a set of directories at a location of your choice that contains all the header files and libraries from third-party libraries to which you can refer to. You could, for instance, create a single folder like libs and include, where we store all the library and header files respectively for OpenGL projects. Okay, our first project. Open up Visual Studio, create a new project, choose C++, yeah. Linking. In order for us to use Jugle, okay, I do have to X64 that. We need to link the library with our project. Don't need to do that. We already linked, already done, already did it. Additional dependencies field, don't need to worry about that. OpenGL library on Windows. Holy shit. If you're on Windows, the OpenGL library, that comes with the Microsoft SDK, which is installed by default when you install Visual Studio. Since this chapter uses the Visual Studio compiler and is on Windows, we add open.lib to the linker settings. Okay. Linker settings. Edit. What am I doing? Note that the 64-bit of equivalent is called OpenGL 32.lib, just like the 32-bit equivalent, which is a bit of an unfortunate name. Wait, what? What's the difference? Huh. I don't know. I don't spot the difference there. I guess I don't see it. Can I just NuGet this? Am I stupid? Cancel. Can I just not just NuGet OpenGL? Somebody must have done that, right? God bless. Okay. I think it's the same. C#. Can we just do like OpenGL C++? Silk.net is a high-speed advanced library. Nope. Oh, providing bindings to popular low-level APIs like OpenGL, OpenCL, OpenAL, OpenXR, Glyph, SDL, Vulkan. What? High-speed advanced library providing bindings to popular low-level APIs like SDL and OpenGL. Holy shit. Why didn't I know this shit existed? Wait, it just does it all? Oh my god. So based. Okay. How about this? C#. OpenGL2 renderer for Mordua C++ GUI library. C#. C#. I guess we just do this one then, huh? Damn. Okay, maybe that does solve all my problems. I guess all the C++ programmers fucked off and just made their own thing, huh? Base classes for .NET OpenGL. I mean, I guess we could try it. So, how do I know that worked? Well, first, let's make sure it compiles. It does. So now can I, like, import OpenGL? GL underscore? SDL OpenGL text. OpenGL GL AXT. I never heard of that. You do know that is C#, don't you? No! Fuck. Yeah, what is it with C# and NuGet? Why doesn't C++ get all this NuGet support? Joke's on you, I didn't even install it. What the fuck? I don't even know how I did that. Is that open? Is that C#? They would say though, wouldn't they? Yeah, not installed. Okay, it didn't even work. C#, C#. What is it with C# in graphics programming? You do know what C# is, don't you? C# is what, I don't know. Every C# guy I know went on to like make a shit ton of money in software engineering, so it's something important. Monogame framework. Monogame runtime supporting Windows, Linux, Mac OS using SDL2 and OpenGL? What the fuck? I don't even know what that is, but it's based. Oh, do I just do it from scratch? Fuck me. A powerful laser cannon mounted on a donkey. Donkey! Aardvark open source platform. I wish there would be an option to just only show C++ related things. You know, I like how there's tags and just absolutely none of it applies to me. Okay, here's what I'm learning. There's no lazy way out of this. We need to... It's difficult because I don't know what the difference is between like a function from GLAD, a function from GLFW, and a function from OpenGL. Because OpenGL, I understand it's just like a description of things you want to happen. Gary is dealing with the fact he'll have to link a library manually for the first time. No, we've done it before. We had to do it with SDL3, which in hindsight, now that I know what I know now, it's trivial to get it done. It's more so a problem of this tutorial doesn't, I really gripe on like the fact that these acronyms are so similar between GLAD, GLHW, and OpenGL. Can you guys just drop the GLs from all your fucking names and just separate your functions? Me go to college, me take programming course. Me thinks professor is not doing his job. Me end up teaching thyself. Me thinks why is thyself taking course when me be self-taught? Me thinks thyself should leave. I am nothing wrong. I am nothing without you. Oh, sorry. I am nothing without you. I kind of vibe with that. I'm getting a degree from a university that is not prestigious. It's an online degree, and I'm getting into computer science. Like this course, by the way, my actual this computer graphics course uses the Learn OpenGL book, this link. This is what I get linked as one of the 4 things I need to read. So, you know, should I just get this? Should I just follow the tutorial exactly? I really should be able to know the difference between SDL and OpenGL. Okay, you know what? Let's put that on pause for a second. Let's just look that up. OpenGL, SDL, C++. Okay, SDL has the ability to create OpenGL context. Okay, this is what I want. SDL video info null. Initializing SDL with OpenGL? What the fuck? Why do we make this null? Oh my god, it needs a init video? What? Oh god, wait, I need SDL video? For what? I'm using OpenGL. Dog. Oh my god, set attributes? Now we want to set up our requested window attributes for our OpenGL window. We want at least 5 bits? Why am I controlling bits? Oh my god, wait, why do I need to set color depth? Wait, I can make a grayscale game just like by not giving it color and just giving it like grayscale depth? Huh. Is that how that works? I thought SDL, wait, am I just dumb? Am I the kid in class with the dunce hat on right now as everyone's like laughing at me? Hi, Wolfie EXE. That is a beautiful emote. Wow, that's awesome. Well, hot dog. What kind of emotes do you have? Oh, is that not your emote? Oh. I thought that was your emote. I was like, wow, that's adorable. My emotes are ugly. I need to commission new ones. I have like a ton of blank emote slots. I have like 8 static emote slots open, like 4 more animated ones. Like I have a ton. That's SDL 1.2 code. What the fuck? Okay, is this my life? Am I just... To compile with GCC, OpenGL.cpp. Okay, include, studio, student, assert, okay, this is what I mean by modules being the single greatest thing I have ever seen in my life. What is with all these includes? This is hideous. Jesus Christ. Just, this is all done with just include std. It's beautiful. Digital tenderness. That looks helpful. Let's see, type def, INT32s, which is sort of funny because if you're using SDL, it already has INT32s, but we'll ignore that. Define win width, win height, so 1000 by 1000 resolution. Don't know why you would have a macro for that, but okay. Int main. Int arg count. I guess that's no different than like int win width equals 1000. I guess that is the same thing. Arg count, arg s. This is cursed. U32 window flags, SDL window OpenGL. We did that. This is where you would also set up like borderless mode, right? SDL window pointer, create window, OpenGL test, 0, 0, win hit, win my window flags. Okay, we did this exact thing, except in addition to, wow, we actually did this exact thing, except in addition to OpenGL, we also did a bitwise operator, SDL window borderless. Or at least they could put it in the same line. I'm normally on Python, I don't know, but mean import package 1, package 2, package 3. Python! It's okay. It's okay. We don't judge you. It's fine. Hey, we all gotta work with glue at some point in our lives, okay? Your ability to grow up to be a database administrator, that's valuable, all right? You're talking to C++ programmers here, okay? We sit on a throne of truth-telling, okay? SDL GL context. Oh, that's new. So we need to create, is that a real thing in SDL? Hold on, initialization. SDL, create SDL, no, GL context. That is, did I type that right? Nope. SDL GL context. Is that a real? Oh my God, it is a term. I had that on, I had the power inside all the time. Oh. Context is equal to SDL GL create context window. Okay, so we're gonna call this context and make it equal to SDL GL. Oh my God, it's all there already. Fuck linking libraries. We got this shit on lock. Thank you, SDL. Okay. So SDL GL create context? Is that what I was linking? Create context. Okay. So this context is that state we were reading about. So this is the state that's going to get updated constantly because that's just how it works. And we're using L window. Am I going to be using L window the entire time? Oh my God, I totally am. I can't call it L window. I can't. So we'll call it window. Semicolon. The value of type GL context cannot be used to initialize an entity of type SDL GL context. Pointer. Oh wait, this isn't a pointer. Why did it ask me to make a pointer? Wait, what? Oh, it wasn't a pointer. I just added it. Oh. Okay, so now we have an SDL context that then is created as GL. Oh shit, SDL, you're goddamn amazing. Okay, B32 running, B32 full screen while running. Okay, so this is our main loop. Create an event, poll event, key down, key sum. Yeah, okay, this is all stuff we know. This is just, what this does is like, we create an event in SDL. We then have a poll event, meaning that first in, first out in terms of like how your inputs work. So if you press spacebar R, B, what happens in the game? Well, spacebar gets registered first and then R and then B, right? If the event type of what you do is not mouse click down or mouse click up or mouse or whatever, right? It's key down, meaning I press the key on the keyboard. Then we have a switch statement, getting the event key system. That's all that complicated line means. What kind of key did you press? If it's escape, set running to 0, which means you end the while loop and you quit the game and you break. If you press F, set it to full screen. Okay. Full screen is defined as, you know, that. 0 does not equal 0. If 0, then set window full screen using window flags, window full screen desktop. So that is an SDL function. This is a bitwise operator, so it does both flags. Calling window flags, which was in our previous talk. God, I hate these macros. SDL window OpenGL. So it creates a new OpenGL context and just sets it to full screen, and that's the only difference. Else, just create the OpenGL context, break, default break. Else if it's quit, then quit. This is why I don't like macros, by the way. That was so confusing. Just say SDL window fucking OpenGL. Fair, we'll sit and learn. Ah, we're learning together. GL view. I'm just gonna say goal. Goal viewport 00 when hit when white. So that is wait, why are we making a viewport every frame? Chat, why do I see a viewport being called every frame? Is that like a OpenGL thing? Because when I hear viewport, I hear of like a renderer that then gets called every frame, but not the viewport itself. So that must be a OpenGL thing. I guess it's just setting the viewport to the entire screen. I don't know. Clear color. This is setting all of everything to what? RGB. So it's equal parts red and blue, but no green. So it's purple. And then set it to 0. Transparency. Good. Clear. Then you color. Or whatever, then you clear the renderer, so when you render again, you don't render to infinity, like an infinite amount of frames. Swap window with window, and you swap, by the way, because that's how rendering works, right? You have your top layer. Well, how it works is you build the screen, you render everything onto it, then you present it to the viewer. When you present it, you swap it with whatever was being presented last frame, and you start building on that frame, and that swapping is a frame, right? So by swap window, you're saying, hey, let's create the new frame for the viewer, right? Let's present everything we rendered. Now, I think depending on the video game is how they handle when to swap windows, right? So if you're thinking like Mega Man, like Mega Man X, how it would work is we will not show you the window until it is fully rendered and complete. So if there's a ton of shit on the screen, like that mining stage where you ride on the cart and their birds are next to you and it's like super slow, it's because it's rendering so much on the previous window that the developers actually planned around that and created like cool slow-mo motion. Fun fact. So it swaps the window whenever it's ready. But on the other hand, you have games like Super Mario 64, where for the sake of smoothness, nothing lags. I think it always renders the screen, whether or not it's ready, which is how a lot of speedrunners kind of create glitches, because Mario just doesn't exist in the frame because he's so fast that all the logic isn't rendered in time. I think that's how glitches happen. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting. Thanks for my TED Talk. And that's it? That's the whole window? Holy shit. I know like 90% of this because we already know SDL. We're gonna skip all of the frame input stuff. I can do this. Okay. So this context needs to also go in here. SDL, GL, context. And we're gonna call this context. Which means this needs to go in. Let's call an error if context equals... Does this return null pointer on error? Oops. Wait. There we go. Okay. So create that. Returns OpenGL or null on error. Okay. So if this is equal to null pointer, then return standard unexpected. What string do we want it to return? Failed to create OpenGL context. No, I don't like that. Failed to initialize OpenGL context. I like that word more. Tells me I know where to look. Needs a semicolon right there. There we go. Okay, beautiful. So now this has everything, and it'll print the error if we have any issues, return 1. Then this will be, because I know what's coming, app data context. Now here we call not const SDL. Nope. Yes, SDL GL context. We'll call it GL context. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming that's done by reference, right? Oh, it's 8 bytes. Who gives a shit? Maybe. I don't know. It's okay to copy that, right? I think. No, we'll do it by reference. I don't want copies. Okay. Okay. I think that's everything we need. Okay. I think now we're ready to actually do it. So, Boolean quit. No. Auto quit equals Boolean false while quit equals false. I guess I could do exclamation point quit, but whatever. Test? Yeah, we're gonna test it right now. Okay. So while we are not quitting, SDL event. Let's not put this in the main loop. SDL event. Fuck, I always forget my context. Auto. We'll say, what do I want to call this? Input event? Input event is equal to SDL event, which has no value. And then we're going to have a if SDL poll event equals SDL event input event does not equal 0. I forgot the syntax here. Was that the syntax? That must be. Define that the SDL event structure will fill in the next event in the queue or null. Oh shit. Damn. Good job, Gary. Then if I do anything, just set quit equals true. That's all I wanted to do. Okay, so now we update OpenGL. So this is gonna be new. We just skipped all of that. So we have a GL viewport, which is undefined. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, you turned, okay, I'm sorry, I see. So he set full screen. B32 is just a macro for a uint32. What an oh my God, this guy is a C programmer. Holy shit. What an obnoxious way to do that. We don't have to do this. Fuck that. So full screen equals 0. So he just set it to full screen. Okay, so set the viewport to 0, 0, win width, win height. Okay. So GL set. Oh. GL viewport. This is undefined. Okay, so where does he define this? Include GL/GL.header. So what is GL.header? Where can I get the OpenGL files? Ooh, documentation. Am I dumb? OpenGL library. Libraries. There we go. Ooh, lag. Ooh, why did I just get lag? That's my first lag all stream. Huh, cool. Park should be covered by the book. Yeah, but they have like, well, no, actually it's not. All they do is they say, hey, download GLFW. It has everything you need. And then it's just like, all right, use the functions. It's like, well, what the fuck? OpenGL math. Open source C library, abstractions plus many functions needed for graphics programming. Open source programming interface and resource management system for scalable OpenGL applications. GLE is a free cross-platform extension library. So this is difficult because unlike SDL, which is a nice, clean, single download, OpenGL is complicated as fuck. So rather than having like a central source of, hey, here's the library you download, you have to download a third party's application, their interpretation of how to actually run the functions that OpenGL specifies. Now, in the book's case, they use GLFW that handles all of that, right? So in our case, we need to find another library that uses the same functions, even if the application of how they build those functions, the interpretation is different. Okay. GLE is a free cross-platform extension loading library that takes the burden off your application, makes it easy to check with OpenGL extension and core availability, automatically setting up entry points with no effort to import. Thread safe support for multiple rendering contests, automatic code generation capability, easy to use methods for OpenGL extensions. Is there something that's just like raw OpenGL functions and nothing else? GLUS is a open source C library which provides hardware and operating system abstraction. OpenScene Graph is a high-level 3D graphics toolkit exposing OpenGL's capabilities, providing many capabilities of its own. Maybe just try including the header file? Oh, you're saying even if it's like a random library? Oh, wait, no, I can't do that. I see what you're saying. So you're saying like import GL. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, I have it? What? How the fuck do I have it? Could not open module programming OpenGL tutorial debug. How? I am so confused right now. I have it? Or does Windows have it? I don't have it. There's no shot. But it auto-filled it in. How did it know that? What is this? Windows kits include. And I can't open it? Why? Oh, is this like a module thing? Oh, it's totally a module thing now, isn't it? Does Windows not play nice with that? Yeah, I can't use modules with it. That's exactly what the problem is. How is it not a file name? I'm sorry? Huh. It's errors all over the place, and it's missing like syntax errors. Yeah, this is like the header. What the fuck? Thank you. Interesting. So I have access to the header file already. I don't even need a library. I can just access this shit. Okay. Microsoft, thank you. Oh my God, that's so based. Oh, I just have it? Now the real question. Reddit, how to include OpenGL. You can't download or install OpenGL. It's not a piece of software, it's a standard. Okay, we did that. Next thing you want to download is the C++ header files and the libraries. You then code against them. Go to opengl.org to find it. Header still won't link. Every time I compile it says header not found. The short answer is that you will have to learn how your compiler works. If you're foggy on include paths, no. I put all my headers in my Microsoft SDK and linked it. It shows you're a little too green. Microsoft OpenGL headers are part of the Windows SDK, which is good to have anyway. Yeah, but how do I actually not have issues with it? Hashtag I won't hashtag it. Include gl/gl.header. See if OpenGL/OpenGL.header. Oh shit, wait, what? OpenGL/GL3.header? Yeah, no shot, right? No such file or directory. Okay. Is that even an option? Yeah, no shot, right? Wait, what's what's that? Oh, wait, what's OpenGL.header? Oh my God. SDL, you are the greatest library in the history of goddamn anything. SDL already took care of this shit. Oh shit. SDL OpenGL.header. God damn, SDL, you are fucking godlike. Holy shit. Is there a way to donate to this fucking company? Oh my God, it's so fucking good. That is insane. Oh my God, it just works now. Oh, SDL, you're so fucking good. I promise you, SDL, I will have a hit video game on Steam and you'll be credited in the goddamn previews. Oh my God. What a great goddamn two men who made that, by the way. SDL OpenGL.header. Well, it includes OpenGL.header and GL.header, but I don't really give a shit. All right. So now it gives me all the swap buffer and all that, but I just want to see if this works now. So copy, paste. We're gonna go screen width, screen height. This will be swap window. This needs to be GL context. No. Oh, it needs a window pointer. Oh yeah, this is window. Oh my God, it needs to not be const. Jesus. Okay, save it, run it. Fuck. Quit equals true. Yes, I do mean that. Okay, so we're having issues with these. So, okay. So we're somewhere, okay? So we're having issues actually calling the OpenGL library. So now let's try the include. Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna see if that makes a difference. It does not. But it doesn't give me a million errors anymore, so that's kind of cool. Can I import? Like that? No, I can't even open the module. Okay, kind of figured that. Okay, so Windows access limited to not modules, but that's okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere closer. So, this doesn't call the header file needed. This appears erroneous. That doesn't matter. Game loop. Okay, so it still has issues with linking. Or not linking, but it still has issues with these guys because we don't have the OpenGL context that SDL has access to because we need to import this. So once we import that, we're good, dogs. We're done. I guess you don't have to packages, whatever provide gl.header apt file is the command line tool to use. First, make sure it's up to date. Okay. Apt file update is not recognized. Oh, wait, what? Apt file search global.header. What? Oh, it's Ubuntu. Get out of that shit. Fucking Ubuntu. Fucking, that's what I did my video editing software on in high school because my school couldn't afford Windows. Seems like it's a linking error. Are you checking if you're trying to link to the .lib file? Well, I don't even need a file, right? It's already in the Microsoft SDK. So I feel like it's just a issue with Windows. You need to include gl.header for OpenGL 1.1 support and link against this. So how do I link against that? Okay, so link general. Do I have to like, how do I link it? It's like having a computer and expecting to have a Word file ready for you. Okay, sure, but in the context of Visual Studio, it's not an output file I'm linking to, right? It's an additional dependency, so I'm here, right? So I just have to do that? Is that all it is? I don't need a full tutorial, but like, am I doing this right? I think I am. Dude, can you imagine how much money I'm gonna make in my fucking life when I make this? Oh, I need to download it, don't I? Holy shit. When I make that shit so fucking easy to find. I was trying to compile my OpenGL program using this prompt. How to find this file? Open PowerShell. Okay. Under PowerShell, cd c get child item open l32.lib path c recurse. I didn't do anything. Not what I wanted to link there. Dum-dum! Listen here, you son of a bitch. Oh my god, now I'm lagging. There we, oh, well, there you go. How often do you guys get facial emotes from me? The answer is fucking never. Enjoy my accidental button press, all right? Oh no, dum-dum included. Don't worry about that. Same error. Why do you even need it? Using the visuals to you. Okay. Getting started. OpenGL. Okay, so this is exactly what we learned before, just online. Gary, you're being stupid? Well, thank you, but I'm trying to understand. Okay, here's what I understand about what's going on, okay? There is a file on my computer somewhere that already contains all of the information I need to call functions for OpenGL, okay? So when I call this include file here, this file is somewhere on my computer. Just add OpenGL32.lib to additional dependencies. Thank you. Oh, it worked. Oh. I love importing files that are just somewhere. Yeah, Wolfie, sorry. You're catching me on a very frustrating day. I'm normally not this, I'm tired, my computer makes me sad, Okay, normally, why can't I turn off my dum-dum? There we go, okay. There we go, okay, we're vibing. Normally I'm not this, but we're here. We're here now. Okay, chat, we now have OpenGL. Holy shit, okay. Now, why didn't the screen save? I don't know, but we're about to find out. So we exited out immediately. This should be a while loop. If input, or no, if input event dot type equals SDL mouse click mouse button down, then quit equals true. Okay, that's a better way to do it, right? Oh, there's our window. Chat, we did it. Oh my God, I am Steve Wozniak. Motherfucking, I'm gonna make the iPod. Holy shit. There's our fucking window. It took us 2.5 hours, but holy shit. I did it. Yes. Yes, I did it. All right, everyone. Here's the deal, okay? I stream every single day, usually at 4:45-ish p.m. 3 hours ago. I streamed 3 hours ago, okay? Here's the deal. Tomorrow, I'm rizzing with somebody, so stream may not be guaranteed. I will try to do something, though. We'll try to do something. But normally, I stream every single day, okay? Normally, I'm here. It's just tomorrow's a very unique thing. When we get back, IRL stream incoming, maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty open about it. If you have nobody to raid, could you raid Spark? No, find your own entertainment, chat. We can raid another time. I'm not I'm not a slut. You don't just hand my viewers out to people randomly. I gotta vet, chat. What if Spark is a pedophile? You didn't think about that, did you? All right. What if she is just like a secret, I'm gonna get ya. All right. I don't know her. I don't know anything about her. Maybe it's a him. I don't even know who Spark is. That even a VTuber? All right, everyone, have a good night. Have a good evening. We're gonna do a lot more. Wow, that background. Oh my God, give me something else, please. We're gonna do some, too weeb, hold on. Okay, fine. We'll do more rendering. We're gonna do more OpenGL. We're gonna draw all the triangles, okay? Now that we finally have a window open, I can finally proceed. Okay, wonderful. Spark Monkey is also making, oh, wait, Spark is like the Elements the Game guy? Oh, he is. Oh, you're right. Oh, it's the Elements the Game guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh God, I feel like a dick. He's the guy making the other version of Elements the Game. But to be fair, he's doing a more, he's doing like a true like remaster of Elements the Game. And I'm doing like a remake. I'm changing the rules of it for the better, but we'll ignore that. He's doing remaster, I'm doing remake, and I am doing different stuff. Like I'm gonna have different art in there. Like this is Firefly Queen, and you know, Voodoo Doll's gonna be different. Like it's gonna be a different game. So we're gonna have different experiences. Just ended stream. It's okay. Have a good night. Have a good evening. We're gonna be back tomorrow at a weird time, but back to normal schedule on Monday onward. Everybody, have a good night. Give me a lick. Chat, you taste good today. See you later. Oh, who made those arts? Oh, who made these arts? Oh, I'm so happy you asked. There is an artist that we commissioned for multiple thousands of dollars to make a bunch of art for our little card game we're making. I'm showing you half of these. I don't know why. But anyway, her name is Space Cadet Aphrodite. We're making a video game. We're making a card game. But a lot of the development is done off stream right now for a variety of reasons. Anyway, have a good night. Fun fact, I came from her stream. Wolfie! Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. Oh, shit. Yeah, Aphrodite made those. You know her. All right, everyone. Have a good night. We'll see you later. I actually got to message her back on Fiverr because I haven't checked that in a few days, and I feel like a dick. All right, see you later. Goodbye. Bleh.